Welcome to Hydro Farm, guys. We are saturated for the time being anyway, and yours truly has created this situation. I've intentionally flooded our farm. Sounds bonkers, but let me talk you through it, why I've done it. Just for a bit of a insight onto how high we've managed to get the water up. We're almost over the new access road. This road is acting as a bit of a swale, so we've had water here coming down the gradient of the farm and backing up against the high side of the road, and then the low side of the road is down to my weeping dam, but it isn't weeping as much as it was last week. We had a bit of a downpour yesterday, and it was the first time we'd had rain since I'd set up a weeping dam, and that's at the back of the property behind the goat house that you can see there. And we were forecast a bit more rain today, so I went and raised the level about 5 inches on the weeping dam, and it's created this. So I'm going to pause this and have a walk round. I haven't been round there yet, and we'll see the effects over there. The culvert bridge is doing its job, and like I say, we knew the rain was coming, or well, quite often we get a forecast that the rain's coming and it doesn't, but the skies were blackening quite quickly, so Toon and I came out here and we backfilled here, and so that wall is, well, it's only got about 1.5 foot showing now, but there's about 2.5 foot below that soil line. So that's really good. It's getting tighter every day. Right, let's have a walk round. The rain stopped about 2 hours ago. Well, the heavy stuff stopped about 2 hours ago. It threw us into a bit of a panic because the goats were just ready to come out, and the heavens opened. So they weren't happy. Luckily Toon had already cut some food for them, so we were putting that out, but of course when it gets really heavy rain, the goats weren't having any of it, so I'd started putting some of it in the house. But look at the height difference here, guys. So there's the irrigation canal on the left. You can see it's still quite low, but it's come up about 4 inches. Honestly, it's in the space of 2 hours. It has rocketed up, all because of me weeping dam. Let's go and have a look. En route, I thought I'd just show you, this is the old quicksand pond where Toon and I used to catch all the fish in the dry season as the water receded. So I've intentionally flooded a lot of our pasture on the farm. Sounds bonkers, doesn't it? But there is method to my madness. Okay, so we're just approaching the farm next door where the pipe leads through underneath the road, and we get their runoff. Check that out. I've not been here earlier, so look at that. That's a serious amount of water, and there's still bloody loads of it. Look at that. It's even coming across the road. They can't dump their water quick enough. So, personally, I'd like to see the whole road flooded, and then old pillock face, who keeps on trying to steal our land, won't be able to use that road. But hey ho, won't go into that today. This is all good. This is Macro Man Point, and a few days ago Toon put some lilies in. I'll show you how quick it's come up. We can only see one lily pad now. It's somewhere over there, but there were 3 there earlier. They haven't been eaten by fish. It's just come up so quick. They're submerged now. Oh, someone did mention asking why, you know, you've got to be careful putting lily pads in your lake. They'll take over the lake and you have to rip them out. These lilies, you can eat the stalks, and if you get sick of them or you can't keep up with them, then you just cut them and sell them. So we'll be getting a little plastic boat and soon I'll be selling those. It's like old style food, same as the elephant foot mushrooms, which we're still getting some. This wet weather is obviously helping, so yeah, we shouldn't have any trouble selling them, and if we did, we just compost them anyway, so easy to pull out. They're not the spiky ones that you quite often see, these little ponds full of water lilies, and then they sell the, what do we call it, the seed head. They're very tasty, but yeah, they're rampant, they are, so they can soon overwhelm a pond or a lake. If we did get totally overwhelmed, then we'd just put a few species of fish that are from the carp family in there, and a few pacu. Don't have to put many in. Right, my weeping dam actually is full weep. It's submerged now. It's here, so I can just make it out. I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but that's going through at a fair old rate of knots. So this last week, this pasture up to about there really has been wet underfoot, but because we'd not burnt or sprayed, and we'd hacked all the old stuff down with the help from the goats, it was a nice spongy wet mattress, so me and the goats could get across there no problem. But now I imagine the water will be way back up there, and what it's done, it's obviously increased the pressure, and it's forced the water through underneath the road into the lake. And when we had the full force of the rain, it was pushing through quite nicely, and that's why it's filled up so much. But you can imagine now that water on the farm around the back of us, it's going to be sitting there for a long time, and that's going to be gradually just coming through the sides and topping the lake up. So like I said, I'd put the weeping dam in. It did have an immediate effect, the first downpour, but not for a prolonged period of time. This, as this drops, it can only drop, I would say, about 3 inches, and then that should start holding it back, or at least slowing it down nicely, so that it can soak through. Brilliant. If we can get a few more downpours, if we could have one of these downpours a week, that would be mint. Absolutely mint. The lake will be full, and the whole land will be saturated. Everyone else is having kittens because all their soil's exposed. That's why over there you can see, well, I don't know if you can pick it up, they're quite far away. This farm is busy digging little trenches to get the water off their cassava. Cassava, although it does need water, if it sits in water for too long, it just rots straight away. So they're busy trying to release the water, and we're busy trying to collect as much as possible. That's it. Still nice and overcast. We might get some more rain. It wouldn't have any additional benefit at the moment because we've reached full capacity. I dare say some of this is going next door now. So yeah, I'd love to see this all soak in and then get another dose. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and please bear with me. I'm still not replying to emails, the odd message and that sort of thing, and Facebook, where I'm just posting one or two things every few days. That's all I'm doing at the moment. My infection has cleared up. Fantastic. I've got chronic dehydrated eyes now, so I'm on gels every night, put in both my eyes, and getting artificial tears put in every hour, and things are looking up. On a bigger plus side, Soon's thyroid blood test result came back. Her blood count for the thyroid is very low now, and they've finally switched her medication, and they're just trying to nail the last little bit. So in a month's time she's going to go back for another blood test, get her results back the next day hopefully, and all fingers crossed. If she can beat this thyroid thing, you're going to see a possessed Toon. I don't think we've done Toon and Lee YouTube channel without Toon having thyroid. If you think she's busy and super Toon now, you wait till you see her without thyroidism. Fantastic. I'll have to put my ideas up, won't I? All right, guys. Fantastic day for us today, and we look forward to doing another video soon, and I will get back to you in the near future, hopefully. Ta-ra for now.